friend Boras here, and today's time for my FIFA 23 passing tutorial. Passing this year could be very frustrating and very difficult. That's why in this video we're gonna go through the most effective techniques to make passing feel good in FIFA 23. First out, we have the Trivela switch here. To switch sides with L2 or LT Xbox is the most effective way, and the ball travels so quickly and is also here very accurate and very precise. All you have to do is to just use pretty much full power like this, hold down L2 or LT Xbox, and then just you aim for this far side for this player standing here. Always of course look up and see, is he free? If he's free, then there we go, max power. You see how the ball travels so rapidly, and it is extremely accurate, which makes it this year the best way here to switch sides. So just make sure to have the right posture. If you want to make the Trivela switch outside foot, you also must be angled like this towards the sideline. Otherwise the player will sometimes instead make a flare pass that is not going to be as good. So look for the right posture, use full power, hold down L2 and enjoy the Trivela magic. Over to driven passes, that is this year nerfed, but still sometimes of course useful and should definitely be in your passing repertoire. But you cannot spam them as you did in previous FIFAs. That's not gonna work out and won't be effective at all. But it is still very useful here to connect midfield and attack with a quick pass. When you have a bit longer distance, just make sure to have your angle right and to not have a too high angle. And to always as well use the player's strong foot when it comes here to driven passes. Otherwise, they will be misplaced plenty of times. So a player's strong foot and then have a quite low angle here towards your passing target. That is the key here for the driven passes. And don't use high power. You can pretty much just tap it. The pass will still be hard, but have less error here if you just use lower power. That is this here important for the driven pass. And a great way to use a driven pass is to find your striker in motion and pass onto his feet. They just here look for the distance between your striker and the defender. There must be a gap, spot the gap and then make the pass. So this time we have here Cristiano, not his strong foot, but he has a good angle and he has a force a weak foot. We see the gap, we make the pass, and that is a very nice goal. But overall this year driven passes are not as good, so use them sparingly. And then we have one of my favorites and classic, the ball roll pass is always so good. Use a ball roll and pass if you have a tough angle. You can also use here of course multiple ball rolls to increase your angle and to improve the posture here for the pass and to lessen the error percentage. So as you can tell here, when we make these passes after ball roll, they are simply more accurate, and that is just how it is, and that should be used as much as possible if you have here a tough angle. It is also great to use here to open up new angles. As you can tell here, if we make the pass here in the first place, defender will most likely intercept this ball, but with this ball roll, first of all we distract him, and then also we can open up here a small new lane to make this pass in a perfect way. And the key here was the ball roll. You can see here once again how this one looks maybe not the best chance here either to make the pass, but one ball roll here gives you this extra chance to make a successful pass. Ball roll passing should be used when you have a very tricky passing angle to simply here increase the accuracy. As you can tell here, a very hard angle, hard pass, but ball roll makes it easier, way easier, and that is a nice one-on-one. The key was of course the ball roll. And then we have just normal through balls, just a triangle. They could be this year very frustrating, sometimes they just look very poor, but there is one big key here to make them good, and we use here semi setting. And the key for this one is to use just high power. That is a key. Don't just tap the button, use around the 3 bars of power here minimum to make sure that this pass gets velocity, that it gets speed, and not just becomes some very poor and weak pass that the opponent will intercept easily. If you have long distance, sometimes you can even use your max power. You can see this one here is probably around 25 meters, and to make sure that this pass goes here forward to the striker and maybe not just a very poor pass to this midfielder, that happens sometimes. we use here max power and aim forward. Max power, triangle, and that is perfectly timed. And of course, as always with these passes, timing is a big key. Look for the run, and when the attacker is about to beat here the offside line, then you make the pass. Again, I used with the 3 bars of power, great pass, and a very cheeky finish. But the key is high power. And then we have the lobbed through passes, L1 triangle or LBY, then on Xbox. And this year they are very effective. And here we're using them on as well semi setting. And what is so good this year is to just make this kind of a tap pass, a tapped lob through ball, to get this very nice pass above the defender and get here a very easy chance to score a goal. So for these ones we use here less power if the distance is short, but of course you must increase that if you have here a bit the longer distance, and it is semi, so make sure to aim it correctly. You will get some help from the AI as well, it is semi assisted, but you must aim properly still to make this pass right. We can see once again how these ones looks, these short ones, just of course always look for the run, vision, time the pass, but here the key is this low power, pretty much just tap the button, so L1 through ball, L1 triangle, this low pass, it is perfect here, and a very nice goal. And then we have one touch through balls, L1 triangle still now, but on one touch this year is remarkably good. And sometimes even better than if it's not on one touch. So yeah, use this a lot. And of course for these ones it is a bit longer distance, you must use more power. But the biggest key for these ones is to look for a run and to time the pass. Timing here is essential, and you must have one player here that is set on a run, that is going forward. We see this run and we time the pass like this, just like this. This time it is very close distance and we can just tap it and hold this first pass until that striker that is in motion, that is running forward, has his hand straight out, which means he's moving forward, is in the right spot. So we hold this first pass and then make this pass first to Modric, who's going to be this taker of this special pass. Timing, and then this is long distance, so full power, and it just looks so crazy. One touch through balls in FIFA 23 are truly tremendous. And then we have the driven through ball as well, L1 R1 through ball, that is LB RBY on Xbox, and this one gives you of course more drive, and it's good to use here for long distance, like very long distance like this, as you can tell. Key is as always for these ones timing, and also to find this small angle, 45 angle, 45-degree posture, looking kind of towards the corner flag, and to use of course the player's strong foot to get here this extra nice curve and the extra nice drive. It is very useful and should be used a lot here, and especially then for long distance passes. And for these passes you can use here pretty much just full power, just maximize that bar. See here we have Messi going first towards the middle, but then we see this run here, we spot this run, and we look for the angle, the posture around the 45 degree, using here max power, timing, L1 R1, and that pass is just perfect. And in the end also here a very nice goal. And finally extra passing, of course this year maybe not as good as in last FIFA, but still of course very useful and good to know. Instead of just taking shots from some poor angles, find a teammate and score that easy tap in. But the key is the first touch and the left stick. Make that the small twist, that turn, to get the angle and to beat the defender. You must move towards the inside and then make the pass. As you can tell here, we just make this left stick turn every time to get the angle for this extra pass. Just staying calm, having composure, using left stick, moving towards the inside, and then making this simple ground pass. And you can just here enjoy this very simple goal. Extra passes are sweaty, but damn great. But that is it for today. Hope you found today's video useful and helpful. If you did, then make sure to drop a like. See you guys again tonight for the RTG. Thank you so much for watching. As always, until next time, take care.